Hi guys, I'm Missy from Down Under. This is an energy reading for the collective. It's nice to be back. I have been away for at least 12 months now, healing. I had a few health issues that I need to get over. And in that time, I had time to reflect and sort of go into hermit mode, and a lot's happened. So I want to try to do some readings that aren't on a surface level, that are a little bit more on a soul level. So I'm going to start with the Cosmic Oracle today and see how we go. If you enjoy these messages, please be sure to like and subscribe to this channel, as it will allow me to keep giving you these beautiful messages. Hope everybody's been really well and looking after themselves. So I do have some downloads in relationship to, I'll start off with that actually, to start in relationship to somebody's spirit animal now. No, I stopped and thought about this because we went somewhere yesterday and I came home and dinosaurs started popping into my head, and I was like, what is going on? What's with the dinosaurs? So, and wondered to myself, is that a spirit animal of mine? So for some of you, you may have the dinosaur as a spirit animal. I never hear people talk about dinosaurs as a spirit animal. You may, but I don't. And so I thought I'd look that up. And I did find that the significance was inner strength, the ability to overcome immense challenges. And that's what I feel. I feel a lot of you out there have had to overcome some really immense challenges, okay? And these are the type of challenges that would kill anybody else, okay? There's just no way they would be able to get up from that, okay? It's literally like you've had the Ten of Swords in your back, and you've had to take them out one by one and try to, work out what's what and get back up on your feet. And a lot of people can't do that. It also talks about survival, rising from defeat, and tapping into primal endurance, okay? Ancient wisdom, and it does say in some cultures they view them as embodying deep ancestral knowledge, okay? Now, that's what you guys are tapping into. A lot of you have been in hermit mode, and since you have been in that hermit mode, you're ready to come out now in different ways, okay? That may be promotion with jobs, all sorts of, it's going to be different for everybody, but you're ready to come out and shine now. There's something about you, there's some type of ancient ancestral knowledge that you have, that you're tapping into. You're coming to the edge, okay? Like that Fool card, you're tapping into whatever that is. But it's some type of ancient knowledge. Okay, so, the dinosaur may well be your spirit animal. I did also get yesterday when I came home that you are also going back into hermit mode. But this is just like, this is not going into hermit mode for months, years, or, weeks. This is something that will, it will be like a 24-hour thing. You'll go into a little bit of a hermit mode for a while, and all it is to recharge. You need to recharge. You need to recharge your batteries. And, you could be living with people that you love, that are great, that have got really good energy, but you still need to maybe take those day naps or whatever it is. Take that quiet time to yourself and try to recharge. It's going to be super, super important that you do that, because you're that type of person that needs to do that in order to be able to function, in order to get those intuitive hits, in order to get those messages that you need to get from your spirit guides, okay? A lot of you are very tapped into your ancestors and do receive a lot of messages from them as well. And that's, a lot of you, your heart's open, okay? It's fully open. It's because you've learned to forgive, all right? Doesn't mean you want those people around you that you've forgiven. It just means that it's allowed you to move forward. All right. You know, you're looking through a lens now of positivity and gratitude. I'm talking to people that wake up every morning and say, thank you, God, for giving me life again today. All right, that type of gratitude. You know, I'm talking to people out there who have been able to turn shit into gold, basically. So anything that anybody has thrown at you, whether it be spell work, people trying to manipulate you, people trying to play with your emotions, play mind games, all that type of stuff, you have been able to rise from that and turn that shit energy into something that's just made you more powerful. Okay? So you're able to alchemize the energy. Okay? You have the ability to do that. That's why you've risen from this Ten of Swords. Okay, Spirit, what do we have? Thank you. And what did I say? Move forward. Okay, that's what it says. Move forward. You're moving forward now. It's because you've opened your heart. Your heart's lighter. You're healing your heart. You're being able to go to that inner child, to that place, to that shadow place that people can't go to. A lot of people can't go there because it's just too much to deal with. But see, you've been dealing with it for a while now, and it's a process, and it's become easier and easier over time. So when I say it's easier, it doesn't mean that everything's been really easy for you, because I do picture, you know, or visualize, you know, somebody sitting there crying. The thing is, you know, you may tap into something that's got to do with your inner child. But what it won't do is it's not going to keep you there forever. It's not going to keep you there for weeks, months, years. Okay, you're going to be able to deal with it. You're going to be able to deal with the feelings. You're going to validate those feelings. You're going to show absolute compassion for the situation, and you're going to be able to move forward from it. And it's like a 24-hour thing, you know, and that's really good, because that allows you to move forward. You don't stay stuck. Number 23 may be significant. It could be somebody's birthday. We have 23 on this card that says move forward. You may be looking up to the stars as this person is here, looking into the sky, into the night sky. You may have been praying for this, talking to your ancestors, talking to your spirit guides, asking for guidance. You're getting that guidance. Okay, you're listening to your intuition. New chapter, number 24. We've got number 23, number 24. They're coming out in order, these cards. A new chapter. You're at a new chapter of your life, because you've allowed yourself to do this. You're walking through another stage. You're climbing the ladder of spirituality. You're tapping into other things as far as your intuition is concerned. You've actually passed the finishing line. Okay, you've got your ancestors cheering you on at the other end, and your spiritual team. You've done something that your ancestors were unable to do because they didn't have the resources that you have. They may not have had all the knowledge that you have. Okay. I'm also picking up that, thank you. I also picked up right there that you also, your ancestors knew a lot of this. You've also done this before in a past life, but somehow, somewhere along the line, one of the ancestors or a group of the ancestors had abused this knowledge. Okay. And so it was blocked. It could have even been a generational curse that's been broken here. And it's because you've allowed yourself to have unconditional love for yourself. Unconditional love that no one's ever been able to give you before. Okay? That you'd never experienced in your life before. Okay? Now our kids and the people that really love us in life give us that unconditional love. But this is unconditional love for your own soul, for you, for your own self. It's different. Okay? Those cards are very similar in color too. Beautiful. So you're walking through a new chapter now, okay? It's like you've got a clean slate. It's like the page has been wiped clean and you're ready to start again. You're looking at things through like a child, through a child's eyes. Everything's new. You're learning to enjoy yourself more now. Okay, so enjoy the journey. Stop and smell the flowers. Enjoy the journey. Don't let it look back at it like it was a blur. You need to enjoy it. Take each day as it comes. Don't worry about tomorrow. Okay, don't sit there and worry and procrastinate about things. Just, especially when it comes to your spirituality, and don't push it because you will block it. Just let it unravel naturally. Okay. Surface. Okay. You're coming up from the surface. It's almost like I can breathe again. There's something that you've done. It's this inner child, I think, that's allowed you, even though you've had to cry over it and really get in touch with those feelings, and it's been quite gut wrenching. It's also been air, a breath of fresh air. Okay, you've been able to come out of it. Coming out of the water, coming out of those emotions, standing up, breathing again, not feeling bogged down by this, this energy, this weight. It's almost like you've found the secret code to something, and it's really not that. It's in plain sight. It's have unconditional love for yourself. Forgive, have gratitude. It sounds so, but it's actually true. And when you dive down to the depths of your emotions and do that shadow work, this is how you come out. Okay, free, a new chapter, a clean slate, being able to move forward. Because you had hope, all right? You had hope in your Creator. You were totally committed to your Creator. You always had hope that you would be able to get through this. Because you've got the power, you've got the ability to do that. You've done it before. I'll take one more card from this deck. Okay. Because you've got choices now. You're limitless. You know that you have the choices. Sorry, I'll cover her up. Okay, you have choices. You are limitless. You know that you can create your world. You can be the creator of your world. You choose this path. You don't choose the past. I'm going to get some angel cards here. Let's see what we've got here. This is so good because, like I said, it's a clean slate. It allows you to be able to do what you want. I'm talking to someone who doesn't have contact with people from the past anymore, have nothing to do of things from the past. You know, this is a new chapter. It's not only a new chapter, it's a new life. You're going to have people coming into your life that is there because God sent these people in, because they're good people. All right? You're not going to be dealing. You're going to know if people are no good for you. Okay? These people may be in your life for years. These good people that come in, they may be in your life for a couple of weeks, but you will serve your purpose for them and they will serve their purpose for you. But it will be a good experience. Ooh. Okay. Here we go. Career transition. Archangel Chamel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So you could be teaming up with some people. You could be doing some teamwork. You could be collaborating with some people. This may have something to do with your actual job. It seems to me that whatever job that you do, it's going to be in the lines of what we're talking about here. Something to do with your intuition. Something to do with this may have something to do with humanity. Okay. But whatever it is, it's something that you're passionate about, okay? And it's a blessed career change. So you have this angel with you at this stage of your life, through this new beginning, okay? In this new chapter. The next card that I got was Archangel Raphael. Eat a healthful diet. Get adequate sleep. So like I was saying, make sure that you do recharge when you need to. It's going to be super important. It's going to be important so that you can be open and switched on with your intuition, and exercise regularly for optimal health. So you may be changing something in your diet. You may be getting intuitive nudges that's telling you, you know, you need to eat certain foods, what foods not to eat, drinking more water, that type of thing. This could even be, you know, this could be even getting out in nature. That is good for your health, right? So, you know, it may not necessarily be things that we're eating, okay? But it definitely does talk about eating, sleep, exercise, okay? And that may be something that you're doing coming into the new year. On the bottom of the deck, we have compassion, okay? Archangel Zachiel. Please forgive me for not saying these names right. It says, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Exactly. Okay? You would never have had this new chapter, you know, if you didn't show some compassion to yourself. Okay? But you need to show more. The same compassion at the same length of empathy that you show for others, you need to show for yourself. Okay? And for your situation. Okay, I am going to grab the energy spirit cards and see what messages are there for you. These are great messages because the user got a new beginning now. Okay, and why? Because you've done that. You've allowed yourself to have that because you realize that you can have whatever you want in your world. You can create whatever you want in your life. And if you don't want to be around certain people, you don't have to be around them. Okay, because you're putting yourself forward. These people put themselves first many times. And now you're putting yourself first. And that's okay. You can do that. Also getting that you need to know that you deserve it. Okay. And this was something that I got a couple of days ago. And it's like, you know, sit your ass down in your throne because you earned it. Okay? You've earned where you need to be. People might think that you got it easy. Okay? But you worked really, really hard to get to where you are. Alright? The only difference is that you did work to get there. And they're not willing to do the work to get there. Okay? So know that you deserve it. Past life guides. Alright? Karmic lessons. So you have learned the karmic lessons. Okay? Whatever you've been through, you've actually learned from it and been able to use that in a powerful way, being able to beautiful bird just came. Yeah, you've used that as your as a superpower for yourself, okay? Because you've learned from the lesson. You know you're not going to go there again. A lot of people don't learn from their lessons. You know, they say they're not going to do that again, but they're in this like spin cycle, okay, that they can't get out of. You're being guided by past life guides. So these are people that you once knew. These are people that you've had a lifetime with. Okay, we have a soldier, American Indian, and a nurse here. Oh, my legs are twitching. So they're assisting you. You know, you could be tapping into this. There's some type of ancient knowledge that you're tapping into. It's something that you've done before. There was confirmation there, and you've tapped into that. You have the ability to do that. That may be something that you're working on, because I know that I really pick up the energy that you're really working on trying to enhance your intuition. Okay, enhance your abilities, whatever that may be for you. Creation, soul expression, something new. Absolutely. And every time you did that shadow work and every time you tapped into that inner child, you were actually planting seeds. Okay, seeds of growth, spiritual growth at a soul level. Creation, because you were creating the world that you wanted to move forward into. Daisies could be significant. And because you're pouring into yourself, you're nurturing that now. And it's growing at a rapid rate. Ooh, that one flew out in a minute, guys. Okay. Kinship, community, your group. You are going to have people, what did I say? You're going to have people coming into your life now that is so significant, that are going to be, you know, it's not going to be a one-way street. You know, you're going to give, they're going to give, okay? They're going to reciprocate the same energy, okay? They're going to be on the same wavelength, if you like, frequency, any way you want it, okay? You're going to have new people coming in. And you're going to be able to connect on a soul level, all right? It doesn't mean you're going to sit around talking about, you know, being intuitive and this and that, and you just might, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be on the same frequency, so you're going to be able to talk about anything that you want to talk about, but you're going to be able to relate. These people aren't here to take advantage, okay? Like I said, for those who do cross our paths that are like that, you will know, okay? You will know if they're not for you. Because see, you've had a few rodeos and you know, okay? You know those people when you see them. I'll take one more card from this deck. Yeah. Personal guide. Guardian angel and spirit family, absolutely they're with you. Absolutely. And they're cheering you on. Okay? You have personal guides with you. So when I say personal guides, you have guides that are allocated to certain things that you want to do. All right? And they're helping you. You're somebody that, you know, I might have said this earlier, I'm not quite sure if I did. But you know when to go somewhere, you know when to not go somewhere, you know when it's time to rest, you know when it's time to, you know, eat a certain food because your body may be lacking in that mineral. And so, you know, because you're listening to yourself, you're listening to your guides, you're listening to your spirit team. Okay, you're using your intuition. Your third eye is wide open. Okay, your crown chakra is open. Okay, I am going to get out a moon card for some advice. What we have here. Oh, one just fell out as I was about to shuffle. It says moon in Capricorn. All right. Put aside emotional concerns and focus on achieving or increasing financial security. So this may be something that you're doing, okay? You're going to have security in all areas of your life, okay? This shows absolute great survival, security. You could be working on your root chakra. That's a really good thing to do as far as financial, spiritual, in all areas, security, okay? and abundance. And the other card that I got was the Moon Totem, which is the wolf. Okay? Beware of letting your wilder instincts spin out of control. Okay? So that's advice letting you know that you need to set boundaries. Now you could have other people coming into your life. All right, is what I'm getting from this card, that want to return. All right, don't let these people don't let these people upset you. Don't let these people try to start arguments with you. Don't let these people try to get a rise out of you. It's not like don't stoop to their level. It's more just don't go there. You don't want to be on their vibrational wavelength. You don't want to be there. Okay? So, you know, I just see you, you know, ignoring people like that, not having anything to do with people like that. Okay? Just totally dismissing them. You know, you've got your boundaries. You know what they are. You know who you are. You don't need to do that. All right? Also, another thing that comes to mind is temptation. All right? Don't let these people tempt you in any way, shape, or form. Whether it's to have an argument with them, you know, because the people from the past are just there to wind you up, basically, because they're jealous. If they're not jealous of your gifts, they'll be jealous of if they know you do have gifts, intuitively, just jealous of the fact that you're moving on with your life, and they're unable to. Because if they're coming back, it means that they haven't been able to move on. Okay, I'm going to get some tarot and see who's in your energy. We have the Emperor. Okay, that's you. You looking like the Emperor. All right, you are the Emperor. What did I say? Sit your ass down in your throne, okay? Because you earned it. You worked your ass off for it to get where you are, to be the person that you are today. You've been helped by your guides along the way, and that's not to, you know, and I'm not saying that lightly either, but it's taken a lot of strength in order to do that, to become your own authority, okay? No one has any authority over you. You are your authority. You're it, okay? I do see the root chakra there also. So this is somebody who's very stable, has structure, okay? Is in control, all right? Has stability. And you tapping into that shadow side of yourself is giving you that stability. We also got the Three of Cups. If you haven't been celebrating something, you will celebrate something. You're going to be celebrating something with this. You see this kinship card here? You could be going away with friends. They look like they're camping. Okay? Having a good time. And on the top of this card of these Three of Cups here, it says friendship. Okay? Kinship, friendship. All right? And they're celebrating. This could be people celebrating you. They may be celebrating, and you may be celebrating them. They may be, you know, you may be doing things together and celebrating each other's friendship in different ways. Okay? So when you do things together, you do good things together. You might go out and do stuff, whatever it is, but it's like you're celebrating each other's friendship. Okay? And together you're celebrating life. you have some really good people around you. Okay, if they haven't come yet, they're coming. All right, past, present, future. So these people are coming. If they haven't come into your life yet, they're coming. All right, because you're stepping out of this hermit mode. All right, where you've been soul searching, looking for yourself. Okay, finding the real inner you, giving love and compassion to yourself. You've shown so much strength through this time. All right, and so if this is not happening already, it will happen. Okay, you're blocking out anything that doesn't serve a purpose. Okay, like literally. All right, I also got this message coming in of good news. All right, and travel. Okay, now this can be taken both ways. You may be getting a message from somebody from the past and you're blocking that out. But given the cards that are around this, yes, yes, and yes, I say that this is some good news coming in for you. Okay. You're projecting your energy. Okay, you're protecting your energy field, your frequency. You know your frequency. You know when your frequency is being penetrated, whether it's because you went to a shopping center and there was a lot of people, there was a lot of chatter, there was a lot of energies, that type of thing. And so, oh, my foot is twitched then, yes. And so you're, you're taking that time out, okay, to recharge, whether it's have a sleep, a little meditation, whatever it is. You could find yourself sleeping during the day because you just feel exhausted and you'll be like, I haven't actually done anything really. Why do I feel exhausted? Okay, you need to listen to your body and take a nap, okay, and recharge. It's because even the people that are around you are fantastic and good and have great energy. It can still be exhausting. Okay, you still need to take time out from those energies as well. Okay. We've got 2 cards here. Oh, how beautiful. We got the Sun card. Okay, the inner child. Okay, looking at things through childlike eyes, is what I said earlier too. Okay, because you have a new slate. You're learning to enjoy yourself now. You're learning to have compassion for yourself like you would have compassion for any other person. But in the past, you've given other people that empathy and that really deep, deep, deep compassion, and you haven't given that to yourself, and you're learning how to do that. You're learning how to really enjoy life, okay, and not have to worry about things, okay. You're somebody who says to people, I will wait until tomorrow before I make that decision. If it's not something that you need to make a split decision on, you will wait until the next day, because you'll wake up tomorrow differently. You'll wake up tomorrow and get some guidance in some way, or your intuition will tell you something about which direction you need to go as far as that situation is concerned. Okay. You're able to juggle things now. Okay. Make things, balance things out. Okay. Balance things out. Turn it into whatever you need to turn it into. Okay. So if this situation's sort of down a little, how can I work that out and juggle that so that can be here and I can make good of that? I'll try. If it doesn't work, then I will just discard it and move forward. All right? You're being very vocal about something is also what I'm getting. With the throat chakra there. So you could be speaking up more, and that's here how many times? Yeah. So you could be speaking up about something. All right. I just want to see what this is and see what the next card is that comes out. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Wow. It's that you're coming out of hermit mode. You don't mind talking about your experiences. You're not somebody who shies away from, when people ask you, you may be cagey about yourself because, we only share what we want to share with people. But if somebody comes to you for advice or something, you may give them a scenario of your own situation in order to help them. I see you speaking up about this or talking about this. All right. We got marriage, okay? But we did get the Ten of Cups, okay? Which talks about happiness, families, happy families. Okay, you may be moving, okay? This is starting a new relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be marriage. And we also have the King of Pentacles. You are sitting in this King of Pentacles. Again, sitting in the throne, okay? With security. It's not all about materialistic things, okay? This is about being stable in all areas. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Okay, because you understand how important that is. You see, he's only holding on to one pentacle, but yet he's stable, he's secure. Okay. And I'm going to pick one card out of the Blue Angel Oracle for the last card of this reading. You don't have anything bad here, or anyone that's, the only thing that come out for me, that stood out for me, is that you could have some people coming back and trying to tempt you in some way, okay, with some type of message. But you're not going to take the bait, because you're not the same person you used to be. You're not that person they think you are. Okay. In fact, they know that you're not that person. They're just, what people are like. They're still willing to try, to no avail. I got Blue Earth Angel. Okay. So I'm just going to read the mantra from that. Blue Earth Angel. Bear with me, it is on page 32. And see what it says, higher, see that? Higher vibrations. Okay, and that's what I said. You're going to be tempted by these people. Your vibrational energy is so much higher, okay, than these people from the past. Okay, they're stuck in this third dimension and you're somewhere in the fifth somewhere, I can't pinpoint where exactly. Everybody's at a different stage, but you're there, okay? And your vibrational energy is higher, and that's what this card says, okay? Higher vibration. You are expanding your awareness, and evolving to a higher vibration. Okay? So, you know, you'll be able to sense this shift. This is like part of your nature. This is part of what you've been able to discover about yourself. You have climbed another ladder in the spiritual realm. Okay? I am the sky, full of endless love. I am forever with you, for we are one. Excuse me. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Remember, you are at a higher vibrational energy than others. You are going to have friends that are at that vibrational frequency as well. You're going to have lots of people coming into your life this year that are also of this high vibrational energy. Okay, these are people that get you, you get them. The energy is the same, and they're the people you want to be around. Okay, God is going to send these people to you in your life. You will know them when you see them, and you will know that they are right for you. Okay, again, this doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic thing, which is depicted here in the card saying, you know, marriage, but it may well be too. Okay, thank you guys. That's all I have for you. Thank you for listening if you've listened all through this video. I hope the messages have been helpful. Please be sure to hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.